Namaskar, brothers and sisters, ladies and gentlemen, students and scholars, teachers and trainers, listeners and learners, those who are watching from the field of science, religion, spirituality, arts, commerce, and engineering. The most honorable President Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji, respected ministers and doctors, advocates, advertisers, administrators and advisors, reverend fathers and mothers, affectionate sons and daughters. I, Dr. Rakesh from USA, heartily, cordially welcome all of you in this presence time. It is really nice time, nice place, nice action. All of us, we are knowing the tips to improve our health. Dear friends, for the healthy generation, it is very necessary to maintain the spiritual, social, national, personal and professional values of our youngsters. Nowadays, in this modern time, youngsters are reducing their talent. They are becoming mannerless. Reason behind, they are not spending their time in sports and culture. They are not welcoming and respecting our Indian culture and our Indian sports style. Our historical pastoral sports style, that is our social and national heritage of our country. How we can maintain it and how we can show this standard of our nation by providing spiritualistic, nationalistic and patriotistic talents, manners, skills to the worldly people. Dear friends, it is written in all the holy scriptures of the land. Even all our researchers, psychologists, philosophers, those who came first on this land and still continue they are researching. What do they think about these things? They think exactly right. थोड़ा नजदीक आ जाओ आप. Dear friends, it is the subject of discussion and conversation. Our personalities, those who came first on this land, for providing the healthy generation, they spent their maximum time with the nature. What is nature? What is atmosphere? What is environment? Sometimes we are confused and puzzled. How we can make it clear for our youngsters and for our learners? Dear friends, our body is made by 5 elements: air, fire, soil, sky and water. These are the 5 elements by which our human body is made. And these are the basic principles and doctrines which is explained, described by all our holy religions of our holy land. All the founders, starters, beginners, initiators came on this land for providing the truth of science and spirituality. Their aim was to make us healthy by doing yoga, pranayam and meditation. These are the 3 basic sports skills that should be provided in all the different type of sports. Dear friends, before starting playing any game, we must start to do yoga, pranayam and meditation at least half an hour for warming up. After that, after playing that game, for the cooling down, we also spend our half an hour in doing yoga, pranayam and meditation. By doing so, our sportsmen will improve their talent, will improve their skill. As you are listening, how the mantras and meditation, the words of God is being explained and described by the religious priest, you are listening here. It is really knowledgeable, informative, instructive, and directive. But if we ourselves speak it and ourselves meditate on these words, really these words provide us healing. Our all patients, those who have become irremediable patient of the diseases, how these diseases can be cured. It can be possible only by doing yoga, meditation, and pranayam. It is written in our holy naturopathy, physiotherapy, and our ancient therapies. In hydrotherapy, in all the therapies of treatment, it is said that if we have any kind of disease, illness, sickness, weakness, shortcomings, drawbacks, and frustrations, depressions in our youngsters, we can very easily make them able to feel fit and fine. If they do pranayam meditation heartily and cordially, by spending by devotion and dedication 100%. Now you are listening the voice of the religious followers. These words voice really creates peace and prosperity in our heart and mind. It makes our soul healthy. Nowadays in this present time, we are using different social sites like YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Google website. And we have become so attached with these facilities through the electronology, technology, and digitology. No doubt these things are very helpful. These are also the inventions of the mind. But how is the maker of this mind? We must research on it. This is the true subject of research. Research scholars, scientists, doctors, ministers, astronomers, astrologers, freedom fighters, free thinkers, messengers. Those who are still working, they must know that who he is, who he was, and who he will. In past, present, a power remains the same. He is omniscient, omnipotent, omnipresent, and almighty, about whom it is written in all the holy scriptures. Whether you study our old Hindu mythology, Mohammedans, Christians, and all over the world, there are different type of religions. They study these fundamentals from the holy founders, from the holy establishers, those who came first on this land for providing the healing and for providing a treatment to our soul. If these electronology, technology, digitology are so advanced in education, in inventions, in innovations, then how is the speed of this soul? How it can be estimated? It is really a great wonder on this land, but it is possible only by listening the voice of different religious chants and different religious voices. These voices and sounds are being continued in our heart. Doctors know this thing that our heart beats 72 times in 1 minute. If our heart beats 72 times in 1 minute, it creates numberless ideas in our mind. After that, our mind starts working, starts thinking on any topic, on any word. Likely that our negative thoughts are so vibrating, so
सर बोल
powerful around the soul.
सर बोल क्या रहे हो
For knowing the flight of
इंग्लिश
soul, for knowing the flight of soul, it is very necessary to do yoga, pranayam and meditation.
आ गया
Early in the morning, early in the morning time, we are to get up early in the morning between 2 to 5. If we get up 2 to 5, then this time becomes our personal heritage of our lifestyle. When it will become our personal heritage of our lifestyle, then it will become our personal property of the lifestyle. Gentlemen, dear friends, brothers and sisters, those who are listening and learning through the listening the truth of science and spirituality, they will know that our soul is so pure and pious. It has its chastity. If it will repeat the holy words time and again in morning time, and whenever it gets free from other type of activities and it starts repeating the holy words, then it becomes the part of meditation. This is the superb kind of meditation which is going continue by speaking. And it is also very important that was propounded by Swami Vivekananda to the worldly people just by showing his expressions, postures, gestures, body language. He advocated, appealed to the worldly people that unread, unspoken, unlistened, unheard is more important than heard, listened, spoken, and written. Why did he write so? Why did he think so? Because these are the basics of our holy religion. So he messaged to the people, return to the Vedas, return to the nature, return to your childhood to get the everlasting soothing effect of our mind. It is very necessary. He time and again speaks about the returning, retwisting. If someone return towards his past, then really it becomes learning. In this present time, if you want to improve in any sector, in any department like agriculture, industry, means of transportation, means of communication, and in other fields of the services, then it provides light through history. Our history, our past becomes a great source for the worldly people. So this was the message, this was the superb message which was broadcasted by Swami Vivekananda, our present Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji, whose role model is Swami Vivekananda. He is also addressing this message to the worldly people that what is the mean of success, how the one idea can bring revolutionary and visionary change in the minds of our youngsters. It can become possible. It became possible, it will become possible in the history, in our present time, and in future time, for our futuristic generation, for our healthy generation. If we want to expect and if we have any kind of desire before doing any work, then we cannot keep our mind healthy and prosperous for a long time. So for the peace and prosperity of the mind, it is really necessary that we are to do unrelentingly and unceasingly without having in mind any kind of desire and expectations. Whatsoever we are doing, it is being recorded by the natural celestial bodies. In the daytime, we see the sun. At the night time, we see the moon, the stars, the trees, plants, animals. All these are the objects and elements of nature. And all these are evident and witness of the truth. If somebody do not praise your social, spiritual works, don't mind, you are to get the appreciation by your soul power, by your spiritual power. If you have soul power, spiritual power inside your body and mind, then definitely it will give you confidence and this confidence will bring you nationalistic, pure thought for the nation and society. Dear friends, to be a nationalistic, socialistic, patriotistic person of the society, we must keep continue our good works for the welfare of humanity. Humanity, what is humanity? We are to be compassionistic, sympathetic, and we must have holy outlook for the Indian scholars and sportsmen. We are to believe, we are to be, believe, and we are to be the believer, ardent believer of our holy